Hi there, it's Kevin with the Rogue Market. Here with a short little video because praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Bundles are smaller. So I thought I'd just crack a Kamigawa booster box. And I noticed this today. So this is a regular bundle from how they've done in the past forever since they switched them over from fat packs to bundles. They've been quite bulky. They have what we call the coffin for the dead kitten in it, because we can't figure out what you can do with the little padding that they have on the bottom of these. And it looks like they've gotten rid of this for Kamigawa. So just to make content and maybe ramble a little bit about, this is my pet peeves about Wizards, is their products are often bulky and like they're pointless. We've had some bad ones. The worst in the more recent years is definitely the Ultimate editions. Those things are bulky for no reason, and some of the Commander decks too are just insanely bulky. And we've seen them move away from it. I mean, it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander as far as this is concerned for their product. I know that they want their product to stand out and really just pop on shelves, but that's another thing. Like, retail is getting more competitive as far as space is concerned. So less, even cutting down that much makes a big deal. As someone who owns a brick and mortar store that knows we've basically used every bit of space, retail space possible to showcase products. Something even like this is a huge boost for us. And it looks like too they've got rid of like the plastic wrapping around it. I don't know if that is any cost saving or whatnot, and has a little pull tab and little ceiling right there. Is what it is. It's gonna get tampered with. It's gonna get tampered with. I think this is probably just as easy to like reseal as something like this is. But I kind of like the new design here for the bundles. So yeah, that's the biggest difference. These pull tabs. What else here? Yeah, no plastic wrap. And I think all the rest of the contents will be the same. So we're gonna crack this sucker. We're gonna crack this sucker and see what it's like. But I'm wondering if this now fits flat rate shipping. So if it fits in small now, if you can get this quite in the small, because that was a problem with the bundle, is it was just a little bit too big. It was really, really tough to get this to go, first class flat rate. It'd be like a medium at that point. So it was more expensive to ship a booster or a bundle than it was to ship a booster box. So I'm also liking the way they've decreased set boosters. They've decreased a lot of the fluff of these products, and that's really, really good news for Magic the Gathering. You can get your product for cheaper. If you're a seller, it's easier to sell these things and not get killed by shipping. And so again, it's just good all around. So let's go ahead and crack this sucker and see what we're looking at for a bundle. So bundles is a product that I like long term. They tend to age well. So here's the trade-off. Bundles tend to age better than booster boxes in the short term for sure. And then long term, they become increasingly more rare. I think what was I looking at, you could find like Calding bundles are really, really hard to come by at this point. They're not really selling for more than MSRP, but they're still selling comparably better than like set boosters and booster boxes. The other trade-off though is you have to find a buyer. So a lot of times people are they're not going to be looking for bundles. They're going to be looking for booster boxes. Booster boxes are kind of the tried, tested, and true product. It's what people look for years later. Of course, people drafting them. But got a nice little artwork here out of the bundle. But I still do think that bundles are great little investments if you do have a way to. Same thing with Pokemon holds true too. It looks like ETBs a lot of times age better than even booster boxes or other products. So Kamigawa, this one is typically, like per booster pack, I believe bundles is the worst way to go out of the booster box route, or in this case it's now set boosters that are in the bundles, right? So now they come with 8, and I guess that's another way they can kind of decrease. Oh, they're just using the same thing in 10 fit in here just as easily as 8 do. So this box does not want to fit. Okay, so they've added, so they could get down even lower if they wanted to, I think, but they've added this little protection thing here to help protect all the cards. And I guess you can pop out this stuff for tokens. Don't know what this is good for. What is this little planeswalker symbol thing that you can pop out? Yeah, that's kind of dumb. So, and then we got like maybe put your commander. Is that a command zone? Do people use those for command zones? I'm not sure what that's good for. A divider. That's it. This could be a pop out divider. Yeah, that's what it is. To divide cards here, and then little tokens here. They can be used for a plethora of different things, like 1+1+1 tokens. These are a little bit flimsy as far as the dividers are concerned, but I think, actually they do pretty well for dividers. Boom, right in, divide your cards. Yeah, actually liking this new look from Wizards of the Coast. So, again, not sure what the hell these are for. Maybe there's an explanation of what these suckers are for. Now this is new. So what are these? So you got these. Okay, so instead of coming in the plastic wrap, they're coming in these so the premium and the regular lands. They're coming in these like booster pack with no art on them instead of just the plastic. So are these supposed to be more environmentally friendly, or I'm not sure exactly what the thing is about these suckers. Let's just crack one real quick. So I think this is gonna have the foil lands in it, and so it's got the Invoke Despair, which is the curling is still horrible. Look at that, right out of the box. Curling is absolutely awful. Whoever does the bundle printing, whatever, which one of their printers does it. I mean, bundles are traditionally always the worst for these foils. These bundle foil lands are awful, and they're going to curl even worse. Within in a day, they're going to be like that. They're going to be awful. So you can actually get them to uncurl, but these ones are very, very hard to stay uncurled. There's a whole tutorial video that someone put out with using like the cigar, either adding humidity or eating humidity. And you can just put it in your deck box and they will flatten out. We've tested it here in one of the worst low humidity places. And that's the problem. Our foils do curl like this because of the lack of humidity. But bundles by far are the worst products for curling. And this Invoke Despair is awful. So you have to get your little premium lands, your foil lands, what they call them in that pack. And I'm assuming that these are just going to be regular lands in this. They are going to be the regular lands. One of the reasons that I like to, if you are like a seller that likes to crack packs for product, I typically like bundles too, because deck boxes do have value. At least locally they do. We sell these for $2 each. These fat pack, I guess, bundle packs, and they do sell. And so that's like, you can put that in your cost of like, opening a product. I can make $2 on the cost per pack. So what do I get bundled for? Like 24, and there's 8 packs. It's about $3 a pack though. So yeah, set boosters definitely are a better route to go for cost per pack at the moment. But you do get also another thing, which is dice, and this one's a very kind of crazy one here, kind of the splattered dice. Camera does not want to pick that, so there we go. That's a good look on it. The spin down dice from Kamigawa has that little splattered thing. I think this dice will be popular in years to come. Another thing about these bundle dice is I've been selling some even as recent as Crimson Valve. You can sell these for $5 a piece, no problem. It's kind of crazy the market for these dice. These dice can have quite a bit of people that just want the dice, and so that can even cut into the cost per pack if you factor in the dice and stuff. But typically the lands and the foil lands at this point aren't special at all. There's millions out there. They curl. No one wants them. So there's kind of look at that. I don't know what I think about this sucker here, and then you get the packs of the Kamigawa set boosters out of here. So all in all, it's not a bad little. I still wish they would reduce it. Like, see, they could still go a little bit down. Not much though from the box, and then maybe cut this crap because it still fits in here. Like they could even put the dividers, and it would still fit in here. I don't know if the packs would bend without that thing here. Maybe something that goes. All right, so that's the room they need. Yeah, they could get down a little bit more, but yeah, this packaging is much better. Even just saving that much is such a good step in the right direction for these bundles. So again, comparatively speaking, I'll just have Modern Horizons here of the bundle. Speaking of which, these are actually I think out of stock now. I don't know if I can even get these anymore. So unfortunately, this is probably something I really should have stocked up on. I think this is the least, like, people just forgot that these existed. I don't think a lot of stores ordered these for a while, but now they're gone. And I think Modern Horizons 2 will actually age very well in the long term. I do like bundles for the long term. They do have draft boosters, not set boosters in them. Both have had multiple reprint sets, and we've had sets go out of stock, and then drafts be like the only product, and then set boosters will go crazy, and then they'll reprint sets, and then draft boosters will sell out, and then draft boosters will go crazy. But both of them had recent reprintings. It looks like they're still, I'm not sure if they're on their last wave for these or not, or what their plan is with printing Modern Horizons 2, but at least bundles I think are done. I doubt they're going to reprint bundles, so it's a good time to get into bundles. I'll have to check and see if I can still get them. I'm not sure. I can only get them from one distributor for the last months now. But yeah, that's typical for bundles. Bundles are also things that have a short lifespan from distributors. So I need to get better at actually pre-ordering more. Because oftentimes allocations are very good if you pre-order them with bundles, but then they really start to become hard to get even more recent sets. So we got this little, like we said, the dead kitten coffin, because we don't know what you do with this. It's kind of funny this even opens up into a box. So it looks like they've gotten rid of this thing. So if you did use these for something, now you're going to have to find something else to, I don't know, store your little miniatures in. So maybe it's something good for shipping. We just end up chucking these suckers though. We have so many of them from opening up bundles. And this is what a typical bundle looked like. And you have your, in this case, it was draft packs from Modern Horizons, and they fit in here. And then this one also had a beautiful dice. I did like the Modern Horizons dice quite a bit with the coloring here. Really cool turquoise into purple. And then they had the premium packs look like this. So you get the package and the package of the lands and the premium lands with the promo like that. So interesting little changes they got. So I guess you get this little upside of having these suckers that you can punch out and do stuff with them. Again, I don't know what this is for, so don't know what that's good for at all. But these things can be used as +1/+1 counters or whatever kind of counters. I think there is some like specific counters. Yeah, there's like death touch counters and stuff in this. So I wish they would have put like death touch or the ones that I know of. There's a death touch. There's a green guy that has a death touch one, and there's a black guy that's got a death touch. Ooh, does one have a menace counter you can remove and then exile something? I can't remember from this set. I just need to read up more on this set of what they do. But yeah, that would have been cool if they would have put those, because those tokens are actually kind of cool from, was that Ikoria? I still think we have a bucket of those that we sometimes use for like commander games and stuff if there's like death touch or lifelink counters. So all in all, again though, it saves a bit of space, and all the space, the more space the merrier with these bundles. So kudos for Wizards for actually making a change in the right direction as far as the bulkiness is concerned. So these should be easier to ship. I still believe I can get Kamigawa Neon Dynasty booster set or bundles, no problem. So if you are looking for those, just give me a message or I'll put them up. I think they're available on our order form. If you're a patron, you know the drill. If you're not a patron, I highly suggest you come over to Rogue Patreon.com/Rogue Deck Builder. Hey, that's my Patreon. And give it a look, and maybe it is a good fit for you for our Patreon for a little bit of a TLDR or a little bit of overview. What we do is we have like a subscription base. You subscribe to Patreon, and you can get X amount of products at distributor price. So again, set boosters right now, I believe, are 24 or 25. I don't know what my numbers are correctly. Draft boosters are going to be like 85, and set boosters are going to be like 90. So collector's boosters like 180 at the moment. They might come down because a lot of collectors in the past have gone down. I believe you can still get Forgotten Realms for like 158 or 160, depending if I can get them from a particular distributor. So yeah, there's some great prices right now in Magic the Gathering, and I do suspect we are going to have some very good prices. I know one distributor keeps putting AFR on sale, but it's not even like they're like a higher end distributor to begin with, and so even at their sale price is like barely cheaper than what I could get from one of the the cheaper distributors. But that's a good sign. Like in 2021 during and all the free money, there was no sales to be had. Everything was overpriced, and now I'm thinking we're going to be looking for some good deals on kind of these dead products that are still out there. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video of the comparison of the new boosters for the set boosters of. We're supposed to open a pack or something here to show you what we get here. We'll crack one pack. We'll crack a pack. We need more sorting in our life. I don't do enough sorting here at the store of the gold Modern Horizons 2. Really like Modern Horizons 2. I think it will age very, very well. There's some good commons, uncommons. I mean, it's still a joke that Modern Horizons 2 is basically, its Legacy and Modern are basically, Modern Horizon 2 the format. See what we get for our rares. There's a good one. The Dragon Rage Chandler sees a ton of play in Legacy and in Modern. Anyway, Junk Winder and Angelic Curator, and ooh, okay, I'm glad I opened that one. We hit the Marsh Flats. What's the thing even worth anymore? Is it even like worth the cost of the pack? I think it is now. We got the Marsh Flats. So good old fetch land with our one pack that I opened. I don't even know what I do with the Kamigawa one. Here, we'll keep it a fair here. See if the Kamigawa set booster can find us something as juicy as the Marsh Flats. You get the little art card there with the rat. And oh, look, a fetch, not a fetch land. So we got a commander card, the Ruthless Technomancer. This is the only way you can get it too. I can't remember, like, some of these are in the commander deck and some of them are only in the sets and the collector's edition. So when Ruthless Technomancer enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, create a number of treasure tokens equal to that creature's power. And then you can sacrifice X artifacts from target creature card to power X or less from your graveyard to battlefield. That's actually a kind of cool card. So And we have the Grease Vein Okibabas, which kind of cool card in a self-mill strategy to start getting some vehicles back. And the Seven-Tail Mentor. But I don't believe that either of those are worth anything. So kind of cool here. Not bad, not bad. I liked my little pulls. And yeah, interested in what you guys think about the new bundles. So appreciate in the comment section below. I'll get back to actually doing regular finance videos. I know I've been opening product and stuff, but hopefully that my commentary actually is helpful with product-wise for the Rogue Market channel. If you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe and the bell button and all that jazz. If you want to see brews, I have kind of quarantined my channels to different channels. I mainly talk about fluff on the Gun Rogue Game channels. I talk more about the finance or the business side here on the Rogue Market. And then I still do actually play Magic the Gathering, believe it or not, on the Rogue Deck Builder channel. So I suggest checking out all three of those. If it's your type of content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, harass me, join my Patreon. Join my, I can't say the other words on this. I was going to make a joke, but I don't know if YouTube actually censors when I say stuff like that. My OF. Anyway, Kevin with Rogue Market. What channel am I on? It's too late. I'm going home. Thanks for watching.